friends, and welcome again to another Echocalypse video!
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a new code actually that have been there for 2 days I think, but I forgot to show you again. We got something else here. What was it? Okay, perfect. The code is Griff. It came for Griff, so Griff 17, you're gonna claim it and it will be redeemed successfully. And you're gonna get it in the inbox, and it's some diamonds, bags. Perfect. Who doesn't love the SSR bags? It's really helpful. And we unlocked an achievement again. Gift expert, claim 500 SSR gifts. Wow, that's really good. And we got achievement for it. Nice. Now, I want to talk about the priority for your accounts for if you start early or if you're playing right now and you're having mistakes. One of the most common mistakes is if you're having Kiki and you use her on the squad. So if you're playing PvP and if you're a high spender or if you spent on Kiki and leveled her up, basically what you need to do if you're playing her, and I'm not playing her right now because I just have her, I unlocked her and I don't use her. So if you're having Kiki, you want to change somebody. Let's say Kiki is played here. If you're facing any enemy, the very most wrongest thing to do, especially in PvP, is to play Awakener at the start. Awakener is not a starter in PvP if you have Kiki leveled up and built up. Kiki at the start of the battle with all of her passives will one-shot one enemy row immediately, or one enemy column if you want to take it. 2 units will die immediately if you have Kiki maxed out or built or you invested in her. Other than that, you want Awakener to be in the back row to get from Audrey the energy, or if you want, you can put her in the top front line. Also, she will help also, but it's always recommended to have Audrey, Kiki and Awakener on the same lineup, the same line behind each other, and Audrey to buff the back line. Now, of course, you can play Levia and you can play other units. I'll be talking about that really soon. One of the most important things, it's when summons. When you start your account, you're gonna be having Kiki banner up for 1 week. Then the next week, you're gonna have Awakener. If you wanna play smart, and if you're a casual spender, not a whale, or if you're free to play, you don't wanna pull on Kiki, or at least pull and get 1 copy of Kiki. It will help you for the bonds or anything else. I never pulled on Kiki, and I have Kiki. How? You're gonna have the 7 daily login. Twice or 3 times, I think, but twice. And in the end, you're gonna have a box that you're gonna get from it 1 SSR of your choosing. The first one, you will pick something that you don't have or something that you want to build in the future, like Dina, like Pan, like Audrey, if they're available. The next one, and it has Fenriru also if you want to put stars on her. The next one will have Kiki after that, the next one. So you can pick Kiki from there and you can go to your draw summons, and you need to build Awakener. Awakener is a must-have on every lineup. She's highly recommended. She will help you in story, in events, in every lineup. Because she's an AoE damage dealer and she double taps, you need to get her to 3 stars. This is the best advice for any account. Any account, basically you want to pull 4 copies of Awakener. I know it's hard, it's shafted. I got shafted many times, especially on Levia banner. I got to the 4, I think 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 4. So I went 200 summons, 200 times to get her, to get Levia, which is pretty bad, but it was unlucky. On other banners, I got the other characters really easy. And then on our 21 or 22 days, we're gonna have Griff. Now, of course, you're gonna have after Awakener, we're gonna have Levia. Is Levia good enough? Yes, she is good. Of course, pick one for the collection, because later, even if you got Kiki 1 copy, Levia 1 copy, Awakener 1 copy, and you want to go and select them or target them, you'll never gonna have the option, this option, to have them here unless you have 1 copy of them. So because I own Awakener or I own these characters, I can target them with a 30% chance in the advanced draw to summon for them. This is one of the main important things that you need to have. Get 1 copy of every single unit if you can. There's units that you can't build or you can't have, but you can build. Like Nephthys banner was up. I didn't want to summon for Nephthys. Nephthys is so important. What I did is I go here to the draw shop, and with accumulating the points, I buy them. So I'm buying Fenriru. Look, she's 35 out of 60. I'm leveling her up slowly by getting her shards. And I'm getting Nephthys. If you look at my case, here we go. Nephthys, I don't have her, but I have 42 shards of her. which is absolutely amazing. It means I'm short 18 shards to get her leveled up, and 100% with refreshing the shop, I will always get copies of her and build her up. Same goes to Kiki, same goes to Fenriru, same goes to Yulia. If you're building these 4 units, or Wadjet, they're there. So I'm gonna build Nephthys, finish her up, finish the copy of Fenriru and Kiki because I'm getting copies for them. Then go for Wadjet. She's a major important unit. Now let me talk about the units that are super important to help you. And of course, Griff, when Griff banner is up. And I don't know who was talking on my comment section, they were telling me about Griff. Like, she's bad on 1 copy, don't like invest in her one. Griff 1 copy is, in my opinion, in my books, is better than any carry in the game at 7 copies, at 7 stars. 0 stars on Griff, better than any unit at 7 stars in this game. Why? Because of the true damage. She can help you deal damage to the maximum HP. When attack doesn't even help you anymore, you're tickling them with the attack, she will deal damage to them. 10% will be off of their max HP, which will help you in where? In bossing. Very much important in bossing, which will help you where as well? In events. What kind of events? Like the Shattered Cosmos. Now we have the Shattered Cosmos event. We have the boss. So we're attacking the boss. We are in the end right now. Here. Can I deal damage to the boss? No, the boss is so hard to deal damage with. How can you capitalize your damage on these bosses? Is damaging them according to their max HP. So she will deal 10% of their max HP, which is absolutely crazy for a unit. When your attack tickle them, you don't deal any damage. But because you're removing their HP 10%, 10%, this is how it much helps, and it's true damage. It's not like according to your attack or according to what. It's 10% to your max attack, but it's 10%. 10% is absolutely crazy. This you need to be always considering in your head. Any unit in the future that will drop that has anything related to true damage is a must-have, or at least get 1 copy of it. It will help you in many scenarios, especially for bossing. This is what I needed to talk about first and foremost. Now, for your cases, if you're free to play or casual spender, the most units that you need to focus on and get them to augment 6 are first, Fenriru. You're gonna have her free, and Fenriru is a major powerhouse in your lineup. If you didn't go for Aiken 7-star, Kiki 7-star, or the other carries, Griff, you didn't build her up, and you want to add that extra damage for your lineup, Kiki is free to play. They will gonna Fenriru, sorry. You're gonna have 1 copy of her. Plus, you're gonna have 2 boxes you can choose from them and get her to 2 stars, and you can pull her in the advanced draw if you decided to, which is absolutely insane. Remember that Fenriru, for a long time, she will be one of the top DPS. And you need, in some scenarios, events, or in the future, especially in PvP, you need at least 3 teams. 2 or 3 teams, and it will go up to 4 teams maybe in the future. Fenriru will help you a lot, and her range gets exponential. She will hit all the targets on the board. Her auto attack will hit 6, not 4, because she increased her range. And range is how many targets you get. One of the other units that you need to keep in mind is your leader. Your leader is one of the important units in the game. Here I pick him as a male, you can pick him as a female. The leader have a chance to stun, and when you augment him to 6, he will get more stats, and he will tank a lot for you, and he will deal good amount of damage. Not the best damage, but he will auto attack AoE. Plus, he will stun the units. It's not one enemy. I don't know where somebody told me he stuns only one enemy. No. He can stun the 4 enemies, and I've done it many times before, and it showed on stream. You can stun 4 enemies. One other unit that is very, very not spoken of, everybody are speaking about Niz, Zawa, which are very good actually. Zawa can blind units, Niz can freeze them. Freeze is better than blind. Freeze is better than silence. So I was playing Nightingale for the silence. She helped me a lot, but Niz was helpful more, because when you freeze them, they don't auto attack, they miss their turn, they don't regenerate. When they blind or they silence, they will still auto attack and regenerate energy, which you don't want. What is the best unit other than Niz to use there? It's Wadjet. Wadjet is one of the most underrated units, especially in PvP. We watched so many matches, we were laughing, we were streaming, me and my friends, and Wadjet was owning so hard, especially when you have Levia, especially when you have Audrey on the lineup. She will always be at full energy, and she will always mummify the backline. And if you have her at 3 stars, the mummies will start attacking their actual lineup, the front line of their own team, which is absolutely great and amazing. This is one of the units that will help you in PvP. build her up, use her on one lineup. If you're playing the shiny event, the shiny ceremony here, and we have it unlocked, at the shiny ceremony, now you're gonna level up and go higher on ranks. And the highest ranking players, as you see, all my friends here at the higher ranks, they will go into facing each other battles by battles, top 32, top 16, etc., top 8, top 4, and then the top 3, which is great actually to have her on a lineup that will shut down the backline of your enemy. And the backline are the most important units that you need to stop. The front line, mainly they tank and they use utilities, but this is the most important thing. Priorities, you need to keep priorities in your head. There's no bad, absolute bad unit, but there's units better than other units. Of course, they are high investment units, which I will recommend at the start. Always build Audrey. Audrey works with 0 stars. You don't need to invest in her so much. Dina as well works at 0 stars. Nephthys works at 0 stars. Vivi works at 0 stars. Winnow for the burn team works at 0 stars because of her passive. She applies the burn at the start of the battle, which is absolutely great. Every round you start, she applies burn. One of the units that needs high investment but is one of the best units in the game, which is Pan Pan. Pan Pan will buff you greatly. She will give you burst shield. It will improve your crit rate. Plus, she will give you shields. Plus, she will protect you from control. If they try to silence you, if they try to stun you, freeze you, burn you, or give you a low hit rate, low crit, low attack, or whatever debuff they're gonna do, if you get her to 7 stars, or to 5 stars. It starts from 5 stars. At 7 stars, it's the best. She will go and remove these 2 debuffs and cancel them, which will protect your lineup, especially on the same row. So you use them on the same row, and she will be protecting them. One of the most important units, also a sleeper unit. No, not too much people are building her. Now, Stara situational. If you want to burst team, she will, at the start of the battle with her passive, she will give crit rate 10% for 1 round to all allies. So you will start with a higher crit rate chance. These are the small mechanics that you need to consider in your head. Many people are asking me, what should we build at the start of the account? I'm gonna tell you, focus on Fenriru, get Icon when she drops, focus on your leader. You don't need tanks at all. You can play Dina, Audrey, and Vivi, or Pan Pan, or Nephthys, any type of supports that will help you. Even Levia at the start of the game, she will help you a little bit. Unless you build her maybe to 5 stars, then she will spike. She will be unbelievably broken at 5 stars. Other than that, she will help you even at 0 stars. She will still help you because her passive and the magical damage that she does and the rage that she provides to your lineup. If you want your lineup to keep spamming spells, Levia plus Audrey plus Vivi, if you get her intimacy, as we said before, if you go to your complex and check your leisure and go to Vivi's tree, I think here she is. Yes, this is Vivi. And I don't have her, so I didn't unlock this. She has the Wind of Faith. The Wind of Faith, she will give 2 random units or 2 allies 2 rage every round that she gonna do and use her skills, which is absolutely crazy. It goes to 80% if you get her to 120 with the gifts that you have. So these units you need to keep in mind. There's a lot of other things that you need to think about before you're gonna go and do the step. That was it for the video.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, we thank you for watching. And as always, stay frosty. Peace.